Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Obama was handed his first veto override on September 28th as the Senate voted 97-1 and the House voted 348-77 to override President Obama's veto of the 9/11 lawsuit bill. After the dust settled, Obama's corpocratic lackeys were shell-shocked by the implications. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said nobody really had focused on the potential downside in terms of our international relationships. I think it was just a ball dropped. The legislation backfired more like it. The door has now been kicked wide open for all of the families devastated by U.S. drone strikes in the Middle East to sue the pants off of the executive branch, the CIA, and top military leaders of the U.S. government. A mountain of evidence clearly linking Obama and the Clinton-Bush crime family to drone strikes in the Middle East sits in the public record. In 2009, the New York Times reported that 3 days after taking the oath of office in 2008, Obama authorized 2 Central Intelligence Agency drone strikes in northwest Pakistan, which, combined, killed an estimated 1 militant and 10 civilians, including between 4 and 5 children. Obama has publicly said that the U.S. drone strikes have killed up to 116 civilians. The Bureau of Investigative Journalism puts that number closer to 800 plus. While back in 2013, Senator Lindsey Graham claimed that drone strikes had killed well over 4,700 people. All in all, the leftist bleeding heart Democrat Lord and Savior Barack Obama has launched at least 10 times the amount of drone strikes compared to George W. Bush. While the Clinton email investigation revealed that as Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton deliberated over future drone strikes in Afghanistan on at least one of her 13 mobile devices with national security threatening classified information on them. However, the first lawsuits will begin stacking up against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The contenders are lining up. First to sue Saudi Arabia is Stephanie Ross DeSimone, the widow of Navy Commander Patrick Dunn, who was killed on September 11th when a supposed Boeing 757 that looked a lot more like a missile slammed into the Pentagon's Navy Command Center. The complaint reads, "Plaintiffs, through undersigned counsel, respectfully bring this action against the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and allege as follows. 3. Al-Qaeda's ability to conduct large-scale terrorist attacks was the direct result of the support Al-Qaeda received from its material sponsors and supporters, including the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. 4. The kingdom willingly provided material support to Al-Qaeda more than a decade leading up to September 11, 2001. With knowledge of Al-Qaeda's intent to conduct terrorist attacks against the United States, and an awareness that Al-Qaeda would use the support provided by the kingdom to achieve that objective. 5. Absent the support provided by the kingdom, Al-Qaeda would not have possessed the capacity to conceive, plan, and execute the September 11th attacks. The essential information alleging numerous Saudi Arabian charities in the funding of Al-Qaeda and Mujahideen through a globalist shadow terror network known as the Golden Chain demands the release of FBI, CIA, Treasury Department, and military data as a result of the lawsuit. Not to mention all of the previous evidence that fell through the cracks after the 9/11 Commission attempted to put the issue to bed. For instance, key evidence still exists in Southern California. The LA Times reported the alleged Southern California connection is the key to showing that Saudi Arabia financed Muslim extremists who played a direct role in supporting some of the hijackers, according to the lawyers for the families of those killed in the 2001 terrorist attacks. The families contend that lower-level Saudi operatives in Southern California helped find housing for the 2 hijackers, both Saudi citizens, months before they muscled their way into the cockpit of an American Airlines passenger jet that smashed into the north side of the Pentagon. The families hope to find the evidence in thousands of classified FBI, CIA, and Treasury Department documents that could be made public as part of discovery in federal court. This is great news, America, but we need to keep their feet to the fire. The globalists have unwittingly found themselves on trial for the crimes that they committed in the name of creating a new world order police state that appears to be on the precipice of imploding. John Bound for Infowars.com.
Brain Force is here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been on this the last few months. You probably noticed I've been more crazed, more focused, less brain fog, more energy, more special reports, and it's because of Brain Force.
One of the worst things with most energy products is it's not sustainable, right? You're gonna crash, you're gonna feel really bad afterwards. This has a bunch of different antioxidants and compounds and polyphenols.
Everybody's on these drugs to knock their brain out because the brain's so fried.
We kept changing this formula over and over and over again until it became sort of a grand puzzle. For example, the L-theanine inside of it, that is activated by the different compounds in the yerba mate that we put inside of it as well. This just increases the compounds you already have.
This is what you're actually designed to run on.
Exactly.
It's kind of like a car will run on one form of junkie gas, but it runs really good on what it's designed for. You will find Brain Force, Survival Shield X2, and other game-changing products at InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.